Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be what day number 4, week 15, fall 2024 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. We are still doing conversions. Yesterday we looked at converting decimals to fractions. We spent a long time with that. Today we're going to be looking at percentages. So let me just it's going to be part 3. And so let's do that. This is today. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Thursday, the 12th of December, 2024. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is, we're going to be looking at conversions, but this is part 3. Part 3. Oh, I put the topic already. All right, so let's begin. So what we want to do is we want to express the following mixed fractions as percentages.
Mr. Petit,
Mm-hmm.
I like to point out that for the last 2 classes on conversions,
Mm-hmm.
we do like an example, and then right after that is the graded exercise.
Yeah. But I gave you multiple examples now. I did give you multiple examples. So we're gonna be doing the same thing. I mean, if we get it, because hopefully y'all get it on the first go. We'll see how it goes. Let's try it. If not, then we'll have to do other examples. But we have.
Mr. Petit,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Are we doing like social studies and religious after, right?
Yes, we are.
Or
Yes, we are. All right, so we have 3 and 17 over 20.
because I had to get my haircut at 6:30.
Okay, no problem. So we have 3 and 17 over 20. How are we gonna convert that into a percentage? Does anyone know?
Multiply,
Can I?
multiply 3 times 20.
Multiply 3.
I think what we're supposed to do is
Mhm.
multiply 17 over 20, multiply by 100, I think it is.
Take 17 over 20 and multiply it by
Yes.
100.
Good night.
Good night.
Multiply 20 by 3 and add 17.
Why would I do that?
So basically, like, you multiply the 20 by 3, and then you add your answer to 17.
Why would I do that?
I really don't know.
You don't know. You don't know? Okay.
I don't know either.
Anyone want to try? We have 3 and 17 over 20. How are we gonna convert that into a percentage?
Okay, so as they said, we're gonna multiply to the whole number by the denominator and add the numerator. When you get that fraction, you're gonna multiply that by 100 over 1.
Why would I do
that?
it? Why would I do that?
In order for that's for you to get a percentage.
Sure. Or you just
That's how I do it.
that's how you do it. Anyone
I would
else
love
wanna
to learn a better way.
I still like to know. Anyone else wanna try? We have 3 and 17 over 20. We wanna convert it into a percentage. Not a decimal, but a percentage. How are we gonna do that? Anyone else wanna try? No?
Excuse me,
Good night.
Petit.
Go ahead, Kanan.
here's a longer way of doing it.
Okay.
So first you could, 1 second, please. So first, I think you could do it to like a decimal and
Mhm.
say it's like the answer is 0.25.
Mhm.
And it's now you easily know it's 25%.
Because you can multiply by 100. Okay, interesting. So convert into a decimal and then convert into a percentage. Is what you're saying.
Pardon me?
So convert into a decimal first and then convert into a percentage.
Yeah, so that's a longer way.
That's a longer way. That's a longer way.
Mr. Madi, I think we should like make it into an improper fraction. After we do that, like we put half of 100
Mm,
over 100,
half of 100 over 100. Interesting.
and then we divide it
Divide it. Okay.
after we
Well,
multiply it.
well, y'all got the first part right. The first thing we have to do is convert it into an improper fraction. So let's do that. Let's convert this into an improper fraction, shall we? So how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna change this into a proper fraction?
First, we're gonna times 20 by 3 and then
Yeah.
add
Add what?
7.
17.
Very good.
17.
Good. So let's do that. So we say 20 multiplied by 3, which gives us what?
60.
It gives us what?
60.
60. 3 times 0 is 0.
9.
And 3 times 2 is what?
6.
6. Very good. So we got that. Now we have to take 60 and add it to what?
17, which is 77.
Very good. So 60 plus 17. Okay. 60 plus 17 is going to be equal to 7 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 1.
What? Ain't that supposed to be 7?
You're right. You're right. I'm not multiplying, you're adding. 7 plus 0 is
7.
7. And then 6 plus 1 is also 7. And so this is going to be equal to what?
77.
77 over what?
20.
Over 20. All right, so now we have this mixed number expressed as a fraction. And so how do we take this fraction and convert it into a percentage? Anyone?
Cross multiply, cross divide by 100 over 1.
Cross divide.
I can't remember it's multiply or divide, but I know it's cross something. 100 over 1.
100 over 1. Okay, you think? All right,
Good
so
night. I
good night.
understand it.
Good night. What we're gonna do, we have to use Sarshinic way because we don't have a better way. And we are going to multiply this by 100. So we have 77 over 20, and we're gonna multiply that by 100. And so we say 77 over what?
100.
No, over 20.
20.
Multiply by what?
100 over
100 over
100
1.
Over
100
1.
over 1. Very good.
Over
100 over 1.
Do we cross out the zeros?
Yes, we shall. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cancel out what?
20.
This 0 with that
Oh.
0, right? We could do that, right?
I say 20
Yeah,
into
sir.
itself is 1 time and
Mhm.
20 into 100 is 5 times.
You could do that. You could do that.
Same
So
answer.
you could simplify it more. It's gonna be equal to 77 times 10 is what?
770.
Yeah, 770. Yeah.
770?
Yeah. So 77 times 100. I mean 77 times 10. And then 2 times what?
2.
2 times 1, which is what?
1,
2.
2.
2.
2.
And then we divide, so it's gonna be equal to 770, sorry, 770 divided by 2. So let's do that.
335.
385.
So 3 into
3.
3
Yeah,
into
385. She right.
7, 7, 0. You say Crimson is right?
385.
Okay. How many times does 2 go into 7?
1 time.
3
2, 3,
times.
6,
times.
3 times.
2
Three
times
times.
2 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 is
1. Put
1.
those
We bring down the
7.
7. How many times does 2 go into 17?
8 times.
8 times. 2 times 8 is what?
16.
16. Very good. 17 minus 16 is what?
1.
1. We bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 2 go into 10?
5 times.
5 times. So 2 times 5 is
10.
10. Very good. And so we do 10 minus 10, which gives us what?
0.
0. And so it's going to be equal to 385%. Okay. Good. Does that make sense to y'all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think I could do it on my own.
Thank you.
I need
So
more
I
example.
Need more example?
Question on
Antoine, you need another example?
Yeah, so
No problem. I'll give you another example, okay?
why you had to say let us know?
I messed up.
I said I give you another example, Antoine. That's all I said. All right, so what we did, we took 3 and 17 over 20 and we converted into a mixed number. How did we do that? Well, first we say 3 times 20, which gives us what? 3 times 20, which gives us what?
60.
60. We add 17 and that gives us what?
77.
77. 77 over 20. So we keep the denominator, okay? Then we take 77 over 20 and we multiply it by 100, okay? Multiply it by 100. So we cancel the zeros and we say 77 times 10, which gives us 770. We say 2 times 1, which is 2. And so then we divide. 770 divided by 2 is going to give us 385. And so 3 and 17 over 20 as a percentage is 385%. Let's do
Okay,
another
I understand now. I just thought
No, I'll give you another example, okay? Give you another example. All right, Antoine.
yeah, so
So we have 3 and let's do 3 and 18 over 20. If you know how to do it, you could answer it and put your answer inside the chat if you already know. But we have to do another example. I'm sure many of us would be grateful for another example. So what's the first step? Anyone can answer. What's the first step that we're gonna do?
multiply 20.
Multiply the denominator.
Multiply what?
You
Multiply.
turn the
Plus 18.
fraction into an improper fraction.
Very good. So we're gonna take 3 and multiply it by what?
The denominator.
Yeah, which is 20. And we're gonna add what?
The numerator.
Add 18. Where's Zion? Zion Davis. Zion Davis, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna take 20 and multiply it by what? We're gonna take 20 and multiply it by what?
3,
3. What is 3 times 0?
0,
0, very good. What is 3 times 2?
6,
6, very good. And so what are we gonna do after that? After we already multiply 3 times 20, what are we gonna do, Zion?
You're gonna add it plus 18.
Added plus 18, so we say 60. 60 plus 18. Okay.
That's all.
8 plus 0 is what?
0.
8
I mean
plus 0
8,
is,
sorry.
yeah, 8. And then 6 plus 1 is
7.
7, so that's gonna be what?
78.
Good, so we have 78, and so that's gonna be equal to what?
78
78
over 20.
over 20, very good.
Did I get my answer?
Put inside the chat, put inside the chat. All right, so it's 78 over 20. Do y'all understand how I got 78 over 20? Let me know, please.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand how I got 78 over 20? Let me know if you understand how I got 78 over 20. Who do not
I put it
understand?
in the chat.
Okay. Who do not understand how I got 78 over 20? Let me know, please. Who do not understand how I got 78 over 20? Okay. Destiny Taylor. Where's Destiny Taylor? Destiny Taylor, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How did I get 78 over 20? Over 20? Do you know?
No, sir.
Okay, so I multiplied 3 by what? I multiplied 3 by what?
20.
Good. What is 3 times 20?
What?
That gives me what?
60.
60, very good. And then I take the 60 and I add it to what?
18.
18. 60 plus 18 is gonna be what? What is 60 plus 18? Destiny. Destiny, what is 60 plus 18? Destiny Taylor, can you hear me? Like
78.
78, very good. And so 78 is gonna be our numerator. And then we keep the denominator as 20 because 20 was already here. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
So explain to me how I got 78 over 20. What did I do first?
3 times 20.
3 times 20, and that gives me what?
60.
Good, and I take the 60 and I add it to what?
18.
And then 60 plus 18 is what?
78.
So I did what? I put the 78 as the numerator and the denominator is what?
20.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Amaya, what's the next thing I'm gonna do?
Thank you.
Amaya, what is the next thing that I'm going to do? Amaya. Where's Amaya? Amaya, can you hear me? I don't know if Ivory, what's the next thing I'm gonna do? Ivory, what's the next thing I'm gonna do?
Good night.
Good night.
I ain't gonna lie, Miss Big. I don't remember where we was. I was taking notes.
You and I was okay. So I have 78 over 20. Now I need to multiply it by what?
100.
100, very good. And so we have
Can I
7.
sorry, this is my I'm struggling to get my mic open.
Yes, I figured. So we have 78 over 20, right? And we have to multiply that by what? You have to multiply it by what?
100 over 1.
100 over 1, very good. 100 over 1. All over 1. What we're gonna do now? We're going to do what?
Cross multiply.
Cancel out the 0 with what? That's 0. Then we're gonna say what? 70 multiplied by what? 78 multiplied by 10, and then 2 multiplied by what? 1, okay? And so what we have at this point is gonna be, what is 78 multiplied by 10? That is what? Anyone can answer. What is 78 multiplied by 10?
780.
780
780.
780.
over what is it?
Excuse me,
Over
Mr.
two.
Petit.
Over 2.
Over 2. Very good. Yes. Someone have a question?
This is Maya.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, you see how you have the 78 over 20 and 100 over 1?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that you can just cross out the 20 on the whole and go
Mhm.
like 20 into itself is 1 and 20 into 100 is
Five.
sorry.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, 5, and then it would still give you 390.
that's correct. You could still do that. You could do that.
Okay.
You could do that. So now we have 780 divided by 2. So what do y'all get anyway for y'all answer?
390%.
390.
390.
I
390%.
got 390.
390.
I can tell you how I got 390.
I think we know how we got 390. We're doing it now. So we have 780 goes inside. How many times does 2 go into 70? Well, how many times does 2 go into 7? Sorry.
3.
3.
3. 2 times 3 is what?
6.
6. 7 minus 6 is what?
1.
1. Bring down the
8.
Bring down the 8. How many times does 2 go into 18?
9.
9 times.
9 times. 2 times 9 is what?
18.
18. 18 minus 18 is
0.
0 and 0. Bring down the
Next 0.
0.
It will be 390, 0.
How many times does 2 go into 0?
0.
0
390.
times. Yeah, so it's going to be 0 minus 0, which is what? 0. So it's going to be equal to what? 300 and what? 90 what? Percent. Okay. Do y'all understand this? Let me know if y'all understand this, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm. Did anyone get 390 before me? Did anyone get
I
390?
did.
So I did.
Yeah, so.
I
Before me,
did.
I said
I
before.
did.
I sent in the
I
chat.
got it before you.
Before me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You can check the time I sent it in the chat.
Check the chat.
So start sending it in the chat if I do it before you.
Yes.
Check the time.
Yes,
You can
sir.
see I get it before you.
Okay, so are we ready for the grade exercise? As yet?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so.
Anyone need more examples? Anyone need more
Cricket.
examples? I'm sure there's someone who need more examples, I'm sure. No one? Can't be.
I'm
smart today, Mr. Petit.
You're smart today? Okay, I see someone in the chat who said they need another example. So
Majority rule.
no. No.
She ain't right.
What class do you think this is?
Please.
Look closer, look closer.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Not in this class. We're gonna do another example. All right. I think we need 2 more. And then we could. Some people, they might not say, but.
Not us saying that and then we get all wrong.
I know, right? All right, so what I believe in y'all tonight.
Today is my last day of exams, so I'm a little smarter tonight.
Yeah. Tonight might just be our last night of classes, you know.
Oh?
Yeah, it might be
Oh.
yeah, tonight might be our
It
last
should
one.
be.
It should. Tonight might be our
Mr.
last
Petit, I
one.
already finished it.
Yeah, tonight might be.
Not gonna lie.
Tonight might be our last night. Might just be. Yeah, I think I'm going to close class and open back in the new year, January 6th. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because it made no sense have class next week because most of y'all could be out of exams. So
Oh yeah,
I done know the exams.
Mr.
so
Petit, tomorrow's my last day of school.
tomorrow exactly, see me? So it makes sense that I think tonight might be our last night, more than likely. I will send all of you a message and it will say exactly what I said tonight. More than likely. I don't think I could change my mind. But yeah, I thought about it. I was like, you know what, today should be our last day. You know?
You know, you can mess up, so you can have us have class next week regardless.
I could miss
I don't-
I could miss this last one.
yeah, right. All right,
Yeah,
so
it's fun to enjoy it.
all right, so the first thing we're gonna do, what?
Change it to improper fraction.
Change it to improper fraction. So we have to do what? Take
Times
Multiply 20 times 3.
multiply 20 times 3, yes.
Excuse me,
then-
Mr. Petit.
And
Then the
then
number what you get, we have to add it by
add it.
5.
Yes, add it by 15. Yes, Patrick.
Will we have BJCSE classes? Will you do BJCSE classes?
Can you message me? Message me in the chat. I can answer your question.
Okay.
But I think tonight is gonna be our last night until the new year. Okay, so
Already?
yeah. How much class we had? 15 weeks. All right.
For real?
Yeah, 15 weeks. Okay, so 20 times what? 3? 3 times 0 is what?
0,
0. 3 times 2 is what?
6.
6. All right. And then we have to add 15. So 60 plus 15 is what?
75.
75. 5 plus 0 is 5. 6 plus 1 is what? 7. So it's gonna be, if you all already did it, please put your answer in the chat so I could know that you all have it. So it's gonna be what? 75 over what?
20.
75 over 20. 75 over 20. 25 over 20. So, but what we could do is we could what? We have to take this mixed fraction and convert it into a percentage. So how are we gonna do that?
Multiply by 100 over 1.
So we're gonna say 75 over what?
20.
Over 20. Multiply by what?
100 over 1.
Multiply by 100 over 1. What are we gonna do at this point? We're going to do what?
Cross out the common zeros between the 120.
Very good. We cancel out this 0 and this 0. And it's gonna be equal to well, we have 75 multiplied by what?
10.
10, yeah. And 2 multiplied by 1. Okay. So 75 times 10 is what?
750.
750. And 2 multiplied by 1 is what?
2.
2. At this point, we can divide, right? I need to see those answers inside the chat because I know how y'all go.
I already spent mine.
And they all go, oh, Mr. Petit, I said. So we have 750 divided by 2. So 2 into 750. How many times does 2 go into 7?
3.
3
times.
times.
2 times 3 is what?
6.
6. 7 minus 6 is what?
1,
1. Bring down the
5.
5,
down to 5. How many times does 2 go into 15?
7.
7
7
times.
times. 2 times 7 is what?
14.
14. Very good. 15 minus 14 is what?
1.
1.
1,
Bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 2 go into 10?
5
5.
times.
5 times. So 2 times 5 is
10.
10. Very good. And so the answer is, in terms of a percentage, it's going to be
275%.
It's going to be equal to 375%.
Mr. Petit, I get that.
Did anyone else get it before me?
I did.
I did. I
Just
do
get
all the
that.
work.
I
I got my
get
answer
that.
at 6:31 on the dot, and it is
too.
35.
Caleb, Harmony, Isaiah, Ivory. Who else? I can tell you right now who else. Shavette, Ethan, Antoine, Crimson, Sashanique, Trayvon, and that's it. Where did you get the 2 under the 750? Where did we get the 2 under the 750? Where did we get that?
From the 20 and the 100, when we cross out the 2 common zeros.
We multiply 2 times 1, and that gives us 2. All right. Someone was messaging in the chat asking where we get the 2. So we got it when we do 2 times 1. That's how we got the 2 underneath there. All right. All right. So do we understand this? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Good. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Brianna Moss, do you understand this, Brianna Moss? Let me know, please.
Yes.
Okay, good. And take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ricardo, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Xavier Miller, do you understand this? Xavier Miller, do you understand this? And Liliana, do you understand this? Where's Liliana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna do a great exercise. Does the denominator have to be 20?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It doesn't have to be, right? Malia DeVoe, do you understand this? Malia?
Yes, sir.
And Empress, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Good. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do a great exercise. And have you already sent me your work?
Yes,
No.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ajani, you already sent in the work? Where's Ajani? Ajani, have you already sent in the work? Where's Ajani? Ajani, I can't hear from you. Have you sent in the work already?
No, sir.
Okay, you need to send in the work, okay? All right, let's go to the great exercise. I thought this was gonna be hard for y'all. I honestly did. But
This is my strongest like thing in math.
you mean this conversions?
Yes, sir.
That's good. I honestly thought this was gonna be difficult, but I'm glad that y'all getting it. Now, when we get to the word problems, I hope you all keep the same energy.
Oh, I hate word problems.
Okay, let's go ahead and. Okay, so we can do this number 1. So we have 3 and 11 over 20. Number 2, 3 and 14 over 20. Number 3, 3 and 12 over 20. And finally, number 4 is going to be 5 and 2 over 4. That one will be interesting. All right, so I need you to take these mixed numbers and convert them into improper fractions for me. Makaya Roka, what number you on? Say it again. No, convert them to percentages. But before you do that, you have to convert it into improper fraction first. All right. Amaya, what number you on?
I'm on number 2.
Number 2, very good. And Brianna Moss, what number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2, good. Cleveland, what number you on?
1.
1. D'Angelo Smith, what number you on?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I'm done.
Okay, good. So you finished?
Yes, sir, Trayvon.
Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I don't understand how you finish so quickly. Make sure show you're working. Make sure show you're working. D'Angelo Smith, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Empress, what number you on?
2.
Cool.
I'm finished.
You're finished? Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. For those of you who are finished, put your answers inside the chat, please. I want to see what these answers looking like. Okay,
Excuse me, Mr. B.
go ahead.
Can I get a next book, please?
Yes, we can. For those of you who are finished, put your answers inside the chat. I want to see how these looking like. D'Angelo Smith, what number you on?
Number 3, Mr. Petit.
All right, and Jeremiah Rule, what number you on?
I on number 2, going on number 3.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
You see the answer section?
I did. All right, let's
Okay.
go ahead and do number 1. So for number 1, what your answer is?
355.
355. Okay.
Yeah,
So we
355.
so we say 3 times 20, that's gonna give us what?
60.
60 plus 11.
71.
71 over 20. Very good. And so we say 71 over 20. And then we're gonna take that 71 over 20 and we're gonna multiply it by
100 over 1.
100. So 71 over 20. Multiplied by 100 over 1. We'd say this 0 cancel out with what? This 0. And we are left with 71 times 10 and 2 times 1. And what is 71 times 10?
700.
710.
10.
710. All over.
Over 2.
Good. And what's your answer for this one? When we divide, we divide it, we get what?
355%.
So 710 divided by 2 is 355%. So 355%. Good. And then we have number 2, which is 3 and 14 over 20. That's going to be equal to. We'll multiply this by that. 3 times 20 is what?
60.
60 plus 14.
74.
60 plus 14 is 74. Yeah, 74. That's going to be 74 over what?
74 over 20.
74 over 20. Very good. Then we're going to take 74 over 20 and multiply it by
100 over 1.
100 over 1. So 74 over 20. Multiply that by 100 over 1. We cancel out this 0 with that 0. We are left with what? 74 times 10, which is what?
740.
740. 740. We say 2 times 1, which is what?
2.
2, very good. And what is 740 divided by 2? What y'all
That'd
got
be
for that?
370%.
370%. Very good. I only had 2 persons. The rest of you, did y'all get the first 2 right? Did y'all get
Yes,
the first
sir.
2 right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So,
Antoine, did you get the first 2 right?
Yes, sir. I sent them you.
You sent them in the chat already?
No, I
Or
sent a picture.
on my WhatsApp? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you get these answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now number 3. So we have we're gonna convert them. So it's
I can
gonna-
do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
First, you multiply 20 times 3,
Mm-hmm.
give you 60.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add 12 to 60,
Mm-hmm.
will give you 72.
Mm-hmm.
Then you multiply 72 by 100 over 1, all over 1.
1 second. Let me change the color. So you say we have 72 over. Go ahead.
Then you cross it to 0.
So 72 over 20 multiplied by 100 over 1.
You cross out the 0, right? And then you multiply it, you get 720 over 2.
So we multiply the 72 by 10, which gives us 720. Good.
Over 2.
And 2 times 1 is what?
2.
2, very good. It's gonna be equal to 720 divided by 2 is what?
360.
Yeah, that's 360. That's correct. 360. Did the rest of you got that? Besides Antoine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Good. Now the grand
Yes, sir.
finale, number 4. What y'all got for number 4?
55%.
550%.
What?
55%.
What? Really?
I get 0.55.
Mercy. Wow. Anyone else?
I think my answer wrong.
I got 550.
5%.
I get
55%.
550%.
I got 55.
55%? 55%? Oh, wow. What am I teaching?
You mean the answer for number 4?
The answer for number
I get
4.
55%
That's
too.
110.
110. Interesting.
550.
Okay.
I get
Rory.
55%.
I get 117.5%.
55.
Wow.
I get 55%.
Wow. All I did was change the numbers.
So
Oh.
you none of them answers
I
correct.
get
Mr. Petit?
110 because 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. And then
Mr. Bati, my
Yes.
answers
put
in my
the
work
22
that I
over
sent.
you put the
Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it together. So Sasha, you're saying 5 times 4 is 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is what?
my answer done wrong. I put that over 20. I didn't put that over 4.
5 times 4 is what?
20.
20 plus 2?
22.
22.
Over 4.
It's gonna be
Over
22
4.
over what?
4.
Over 4.
That was wrong, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
I put that over
22 over
20.
4 times 100 over 1.
So we're gonna say 22
Over 4.
over 4
Times 100 over 1.
times 100 over 1
4 will go
Do
into
what?
125 times.
times 100 over 1.
Oh my, I put 10.
4 will go
Oh.
into 125 times.
So
cross
that, we could do that. So we could say how many times does 4 go into itself?
Once.
Once. 4 go into 100 how many times? How many times?
25 times.
Is that true?
Yes, sir.
25 times, yes. And so we say 22 times 25.
550
So 22
over 1.
times 25. So we have 5 times 2, which is
10.
10. Put the 0 down.
There's the 1.
Put the 1 up. 5 times 2 is what? 10 plus 1 is 11, right?
Right.
Right.
Put a 0 down. 2 times 2 is
4.
4. 2 times 2 is
4.
4. All over. Plus 0 plus 0 is
0.
0. 4 plus 1 is
5.
5. 4 plus 1 is
5.
5. So this is going to be what?
550.
550%. Did anyone get this?
I got wrong.
Did anyone get this?
I got wrong.
Did
I
anyone
got it.
get this?
Yvonne.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I have a question, right?
Yes.
Hold on. So why we ain't just multiply 22 by 100?
You could do that. You could say 22 by 100 and then divide it by 4.
I get 55%?
Mm-mm.
I get 55% too.
Yes, sir.
No, if you say,
55%.
if you say 22,
I get
if you say there's no way you're supposed to get 20, can y'all multiply? Can y'all divide? Y'all know how to divide? Okay, let's divide. Let me show you all how to divide. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you do know how to divide. And then some of you, you need to be learned how to divide, retaught how to divide. So we say,
Mr. Petit, I know how to divide now.
sure. Your answer is proof that you know how to divide. So, so we have 22 over what?
22 over 4.
Over 4. Every time I go to the black screen, that means you're in trouble. 22 over 4. And we have to do what? 25, is it?
Multiply.
100, right? 100.
100, yeah, 100 over 1.
100 over 1. Okay. So some people insist that it's 55. But
Mr. Petit, I have to go.
no problem. So we say 22 times 100, which gives us what? 2,200
Mr. Petit,
all
you could
over.
go back to the notes before the graded exercise, please.
Yes, I can. So we say 2,200 divided by 4. So let's divide this by 4. Okay. So we say, how many times does 4 go into 22?
5 times.
5 times. 4 times 5 is what?
20.
20. 22 minus 20 is what?
2.
Bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 4 go into 20?
5 times.
5 times. 4 times 5 is 20. And 20 minus 20 is what?
0.
0.
Oh, okay.
We finished, right?
Mr. Petit, see what off and I see what's going on.
Are we finished?
I see what's going on.
Are we done? Are we done?
Sir?
No, what do we have to do?
You still got to bring down
Already
the
zero.
Bring down the 0. Do y'all know how to divide?
Yeah, sir. Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Mr. Petit, see what off, right? I get 22,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I go on to divide, I put the last 0. I only put
Oh.
2,200.
Okay, okay. So it's gonna be 4 into 0 how many times? 0 times. So 0 minus 0 is going to be 0. So that means that it's gonna be equal to what? 500.
150%.
550%.
Mr. Petit, if I do that from the start, I already had that answer.
Yeah. All right, so make sure you do it right. Okay. Make sure you do it right. I accidentally divided by 1 instead of 4. Okay. All right, good. All right, so no, like when I change the question, y'all get it wrong. Is
So,
that so?
only
Is that
because I forget
That's the only one I get wrong.
why I get that wrong.
so? Look like we need to do another grade exercise.
I get
everything wrong 'cause I just come
so we good.
No, look like we need to do another grade exercise. Because all I did was Kanan, all I did was change the number. That's all I did, Kanan.
Mr. Petit, if I have to be honest, I get all wrong because I just come.
Yeah, I know you just come. That's fine. Okay, so did anyone get all right? Is there anyone who got all right?
Sure.
Who is that person?
I did.
Trayvon, Amaya. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Cleveland.
Petit, this was on our exam, but the teacher didn't teach us about it. He said it's a pop-up.
See, it's a pop-up. Oh wow. That's funny. Okay. Anyone else got all right? Only 2 persons got all right?
I get.
I did.
I did.
Don't lie now.
I mean,
I did.
Kanan,
Excuse
you-
me, Mr. Petit.
yes.
The reason I had to leave was because this is the second time today.
Uh-huh.
The power turned off for like 2 seconds
Uh-huh.
and turned right back on. So then the
Oh.
Wi-Fi take like 2
Yeah,
to
yeah, it takes longer. I understand. Which island you live on again?
Abaco.
Abaco. Okay. Okay,
Because it
so
happened right before I did join.
all right, that's no problem. That happens even in Nassau. All right, so anyone got all right besides those 3 persons?
Yes, sir.
I got all right.
Okay, good. Anyone got one wrong? One wrong.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah,
did.
fine.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I got number 4 wrong.
Yes,
Okay.
so this is very easy.
Number 4 wrong.
Far wrong. Okay. So look like when I change the numbers, y'all get them wrong. So let's do
No.
another one, but let's do another one with the numbers is not 3. Let's see how y'all do with that. Okay. So this is the opportunity to redeem yourself. So redeem yourself.
This is as in like graded exercise or exam?
Great exercise. Great exercise. Redeem yourself. Number 2.
Screenshot of this.
So for this one, it's going to be no 3 is going to be in there, just other ones. So let's see how y'all do with it. Okay. Remember, the goal is to take the mixed numbers and then express them into percentages. Let me just quickly review this so you all can know exactly what we're doing. So the idea is that you're going to take the mixed number, turn into improper fraction, okay? And then take that improper fraction, multiply it by 100, and then you will get your answer. All right, so just remember that. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's say we have, I'm gonna give y'all another 5 one. So we can start off pretty easy. Okay. Number 1.
My book almost gonna run out of space.
Really?
Yes, sir. That's all the work we have been doing.
Wow, that's a lot.
I have
5
my
and
second book.
wow. 5 and 3 over 4. Number 2. Let's say we have 6 and 3 over 8. Okay. 6 and 3 over 8. Number 3. Let's say we have 4 and 1 over 2. Jeremiah, are you there? There's Jeremiah.
Yes, sir. My thing messed up a little bit.
Okay. Let's say we have 2 and not 2. Let's say we have 8 and 2 over 5. All right, let's try these. Okay. So remember, change them into improper fractions first. All right, change it into improper fraction first. then multiply that improper fraction by 100. Okay, that's the first thing to do. All right. Anyone need help? Anyone need help? And you want me to?
I do. Did you forget to tell us to put it back over the denominator?
And that's a part of converting into, man, Sasha, Nick, please. Anyone need help?
That's why I got number 4 wrong, because I put that over 20 instead of
You put
4.
over there. Oh my. Anyone need help with number? Anyone need help?
I'm gonna try to.
You wanna try?
T, my first answer, right?
Ethan? Ethan? You got that?
Yeah, bro.
No. Close though, but no.
Petite question.
Hey.
So when you're doing the cross Y, right?
Yes.
So 8 and 100, would I be able to cancel both by 4 and then go from now?
You could do that.
Okay, thank you.
You could do that.
Mr. Petit, after this slide, you go back to the slides before the graded exercise, please?
1 second. You want me to go before this?
Yes, sir. Everything before this.
1 second. Quickly take a picture of this one. You got it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Amaya, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Makaya, what number you on?
I got on number 2.
Number 2. Good. Brianna Moss. Brianna Moss, what number you on?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I'm done.
You finished?
Mr. Petit,
Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp if you finish. And also put inside the chat. Yes, someone have a question for me?
This Brianna, I'm just starting because my internet keep going in and out and I keep having to leave and join back. So I
Oh,
just
okay. Okay, I understand. Tori, where's Tori? Tori, what number you on? Xavier Cooper, what number you on? And Zion Davis, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Lamar, what number you on?
Number 4.
4. Liliana, what number you on? Liliana, what number you on? Markeo Green. Markeo Green. I see him. Markeo Green. Where's Markeo Green? Randolph. Randolph.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Harmony, what number you on?
I'm finished.
Okay. Jasmine Rose, what number you on? What number are you on?
Number 3.
You understand what to do? Jasmine Rose, you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Are y'all finished?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Last one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sashini, you finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Isaiah Brown, what number you on?
I'm finished.
Okay. Cannot start because I don't have a heading piece. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. What y'all have for number 1?
I got 575%.
575%.
Okay.
575%.
575%. Okay. So we have, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna multiply, right? Multiply 5
Yes, sir.
by 4 and add the 3. And so we have 5 times 4 as well.
20.
20 plus 3.
23.
23, very good. It's gonna be 23 over what?
23 over 4.
23 over 4, very good. 23 over 4. Then we have 23 over 4. We're gonna multiply that by what?
100 over 1.
100 over 1. Multiply that by 100 over 1. It's gonna be equal to, so it's gonna be equal to, we say 23 multiplied by 100, that gives us what?
2,300.
2,300. Over what?
Over 4.
Over 4. There you go. And we say 4 into
2,300.
2,300.
2,300.
How many times does 4 go into 23?
5 times.
5 times. 4 times 5 is
20.
20. And 23 minus 20 is what?
3.
3. Bring down the
0.
0. How many times that's 4 going to 30?
7 times.
7 times. 4 times 7 is what?
28.
28. 30 minus 28 is what?
2. Cross out the 3. Yeah.
10 minus 8. That's going to be what? 2.
2.
Bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 4 going to 20?
5 times.
5 times. 4 times 5 is
20.
20.
Wait a minute.
That'd be 0.
0, yeah. Yes, Cleveland?
Well, for 3, you took it away and you get 1. Doesn't that give you 2?
Yeah, this is 2, yeah. And 2 minus 2 is 0.
Oh.
You got it? So it's going to be 575%. Did anyone get number 1 right?
I did.
Yes, sir.
Before me, before her, me.
Yes,
I did,
Yes,
Mr. T.
sir.
That got it point.
No,
Mr.
sir.
T, Mr. T, the one they sent you, that was a misclick. You see? So, yeah.
That was a miss. Who's speaking?
Ethan.
You sure that was a misclick?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yes, sir. Trust.
I hear you. I hear you, though. I believe you so much. I mean, okay, so what we gonna do for this one? We're gonna say what? Let me do this. What y'all get for number 2? Before I get my answer and y'all say, oh, I get that. What y'all get for number 2?
2,550.
2,005. What y'all get for number 2?
637.5%.
What?
637.5%.
Okay. Anyone else?
I get 2,550.
Remain the 4.
Remain the 4. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Now don't go saying y'all have my answer now. So let's go ahead and do it. We have 6 times 8. And we're gonna add what? Add 3. What is 6 times 8?
48.
48 plus 3?
51.
51. Be 51 over 1?
8.
Over 8. And we have to divide, not divide, multiply by 100. So that's gonna be what? 51.
51 over 8 multiplied by 100 over 1.
Very good. 51 over 8. Multiplied by 100 over 1. We say 51 times 100 is gonna be what?
5,100.
5,100. All over what?
Over 8.
8.
All over 8. Now we have to divide. So we say 8 into 5,100. 8 into 5,100. How many times does 8 go into 51?
6 times.
6 times. 8 times 6 is what?
48.
48. And so we say 51 minus 48 is what? That's gonna be
3.
what? 11. That's gonna be 4. 11 minus 8 is what?
It's 3.
It's 3. We bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 8 go into 30?
3 times.
Why is it 5,100 instead of 100? Because we multiply 51 times 100. We multiply 8 times 1. That's why. Okay. So that's gonna be How many times does 8 go into 30?
3 times.
3 times. 3 times.
That'll be 24.
Yeah, 8 times 3 is what?
24.
24. Minus 30 minus 24 is what? 10 minus 4, that's gonna be
That'll be
6.
6. 2 minus 2 is what? 0.
0.
We bring down the
0.
0. How many times does 8 go into 60?
7.
7 times.
What is 8 times 7?
56.
8 times 7 is 56. Very good. 60 minus 56 is what?
4.
4. 10 minus 6 is 4. We put the decimal point, right?
Yes, sir.
And the decimal point gives us the permission to add
Another 0.
imaginary 0. How many times does 8 go into 40?
5 times.
5 times.
5 times. 8 times 5 is what?
40.
40. And so we say 40 minus 40, which is
0.
0.
Pete, I got that right. Oh my god.
Who's that speaking?
You're not the only one.
Who's that speaking?
Huh? Empress?
Empress. Okay, very good, Empress. So it's gonna be 637.5%. Anyone got this one right? This one is actually
I
interesting.
did. I did.
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent. Who did not get this one right? He's like, oh, I didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't.
Crimson, where did you gone wrong? What you do?
I accidentally used 2 instead of 8 because I switched the way I was doing it midway.
Oh, okay. Anyone else got this one wrong? And if so, why? Antoine, you got this one wrong, eh? Where's Antoine?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
What you got for this? What your answer was? What your answer was?
For number 3
For number 2.
or 37.5%.
0.5%. Very good. Number 3. Everyone should get number 3. So let's convert this. We have that's gonna be 4 times 2 is gonna be what?
8.
8 plus 1 is
9.
9. That's gonna be what? 9 over
2.
9 over 2. Very good. And so we're gonna take 9 over 2 and convert that into a percentage. 9 over 2. We multiply that by what?
100 over 1.
100 over 1.
100 over 1. 100 over 1. 9 times 100 is going to be 900. And we divide it by what?
By 2.
By 2. Very good. And so
Yeah, answer is 450 if I'm right.
450.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's divide it. So we have to say how many times does 2 go into 900? So 2 goes into 900. Two into 900. 2 goes into 900 how many times?
2 going 9 4 times.
2 goes into 9 4 times. 2 times 4 is what?
8.
8. Very good. 9 minus 8 is what?
1.
1. Bring down the
0.
Bring down the 0. How many times does 2 go into 10?
5.
5 times 2 times 5 is what?
10.
10, very good. And 10 minus 10 is
0.
0. Bring down the
Next 0.
and then the next 0. How many times does 2 go into 0?
0.
0 times 2 times 0 is
0.
0. And so we have 0 minus 0, which is going to be
450%.
So it's going to be equal to 450%.
50%.
150%. Very good.
I get that right, and I do that all working.
You got the all right?
Yeah, so.
That's good. Anyone else got this all right? Let me know.
Yeah,
please.
so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did I get
Awesome.
with number 4?
You just did with number 3. Anyone else got this right? Anyone else got this
Got it right.
Got it right, Crimson?
That's
Good.
the way.
Yes, sir.
Good. And number 4, what you got for number 4?
840%.
All of that?
800.
840.
840.
Okay. So we say it's gonna be 8
I
times.
guess 40.
Say 740?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it. So we say 8 times 5, which is gonna be what? 40 plus 2 is what?
42.
42, 42. 42 over what? 5.
5.
And we're gonna multiply what? 42.
42 over 5 multiplied by 100 over 1.
Very good. 42 over 5. Multiplied by what?
100 over 1.
100 over 1. We say 42 times 100 gives us what?
4200. 4200.
4200, very good. All over. All over what?
Over 5.
All over 5. And so we say 5 into 4,200. How many times does 5 go into 42?
8 times.
8 times, very good. 5 times 8 is what?
40.
40. And so we have 42 minus 40, which is what?
2.
It's gonna be 2. Bring down the
0.
0. 5 times, what number goes? 5 times, what number gives us 20?
4.
4. 5 times 4 is what?
20.
20. We say 20 minus 20 is gonna be what?
0.
0.
Bring down the 0.
Bring down the 0. How many times does 5 go into 0?
0.
0 times. 5 times 0 is
0.
0. And so we have 0 minus 0, which is 0. And so that's going to be equal to what?
540%.
No, 800 and what?
Oh, yeah.
8%.
840%. Good.
Get all right.
840%. All right. Did anyone get all right? Did anyone get all right?
Yeah, sir.
Please.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Petit.
All right. If you understand this, please put I in the chat. If you understand this, please put I in the chat. If you still don't understand this, please put N. All right.
Petit, you could go to the first ever slide, please.
I will. Like I said, this is the last day of classes. I'm actually gonna let y'all out early. This is the last day. So we're gonna meet back up in January. I'm thinking January 6th. So I would say see you later. And we'll meet back up in January 6th. Yeah, I think January 6th has to be the day. Let me check the calendar.
Yes, January 6th is when school reopens.
January
That's
6th
what
is when school opens. Yeah.
No, let it be the 5th because we could come
I'm
face
so mad.
Oh,
'cause
yes.
they just put us on break and we still in school. We
So,
forced to go tomorrow.
yeah, you're forced to go tomorrow? Oh, my.
Mr.
Yeah.
Petit.
Have this little show tomorrow. My mommy say, I pay for it, you go in.
See, I ain't gotta go nowhere tomorrow. From Tuesday was in Mayberry.
And
Oh,
the
my.
teacher say it's for
Telling
grade
you.
2.
I be
Uh,
playing game
Going to
on
PTA.
So, yeah, Sunday classes. Yeah, I think Sunday class will be on the 5th. And then for those who go to Sunday class, and then, well, we'll meet back on the 6th. All right.
Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
I the only one to get number 4 wrong. The only one.
The only.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, okay, there's hope. All right, have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. See you soon.
Yeah,
Good
take
night.
care.
See you next
Merry
year.
Christmas and
Night.
Happy New Year.
The
I
end.
know, right? Happy
Night.
holidays,
So
all of
early.
that. Yeah, we'll be going now. Yeah.
Very early
Good
Christmas.
night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr.
Can you
Hood.
text my mom and tell her that
Have a
class is
Merry
over?
Class
Christmas.
done
See you
finished,
next
Mr.
year.
Petit?
Yeah, I'm letting y'all out early tonight.
Mr. P.
Wow.
Taking down.
Mr. P.
Mr. Petit, are we having religious studies and
January
social?
6th?
No,
Petit.
not tonight. No.
Okay.
Mr. Petit.
Yes.
The
Mr.
next
Petit.
time
Hey.
January 6th?
January 6th. Yes, January 6th.
Oh, Mr. Petit, my birthday is on the 8th. I like teens.
He wants some Gucci.
Yes. Thank you, Empress.
Can you
Thank
text
you, Empress. I am.
can you text my mom and tell her
No
that
problem, man.
class is over? Because she probably won't believe me.
Okay, let me. Okay, no problem. I will.
Mr. Petit, you should just make a group with all the parents. So like when you make announcements, everybody will get home at the same time.
I mean that would be great, but then for broadcast, if they don't have my number saved, they won't get it. So that's the only sad part. I am going to message all of them tonight and tomorrow. Well, no, definitely tomorrow. All right, we'll miss you too, Malaya.
See you later, Mr. Petit.
All right, have a good one.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Randolph Bethel. Bye. Antoine. Bye. See you
Yeah.
later. See you later.
That's it. Mr. D, class is Sunday? Or no?
No class on Sunday. No.
Okay.
You finish until the new year.
Screenshot.
Oh, a screenshot. Yes, that's correct. It's the first slide. What's wrong? What's his mommy name? The animals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a blessed night.
You too. Have a good night.